I Want Answers is presented by the Grand River Dam Authority. Additional funding provided by the Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation, RCB Bank, the Muscogee Creek Nation, and viewers like you. Thank you.
The Clayton Bulldogs and the Wilburton Diggers are here to face off on tonight's episode of I Want Answers. Hey everyone, and welcome to Oklahoma's favorite academic game show, I Want Answers, presented by GRDA. I'm your host, Anna Berry. Now, tonight's teams are the Clayton Bulldogs and the Wilburton Diggers, and these teams are competing for a chance at $12,000 in scholarship money that will be awarded in the championship at the end of the season. Let's start off by meeting the players from Clayton. All right, first off, we have Treya Van Valkenburg, the team captain and a senior. Welcome. Then we have Leon Macon, also a senior. And then we have McKenna Nagel, senior, and your sister Marley Nagel, a senior. Welcome, Clayton. All right, now let's meet the players for Wilburton, starting with our team captain, Gavin Saki, a junior. We have Harsha Bastola, also a junior. We have Bridget Pelt, a junior, and Stage Watkins, a junior. Welcome, Wilburton. Are you ready to play? Are you ready to play?
Yes.
Are you ready, audience? Well, I know that you all want questions, but this show is about what I want. And what do I want? I want answers. All right, we begin our competition tonight with the speed round.
First up, the speed round. The speed round consists of individual answered questions worth 10 points each. The first team member to buzz in gets to answer. No conferring between team members is allowed in this round.
All right, got your buzzer hands ready? Here we go. Name the egg-laying venomous, egg-laying, beaver-tailed, otter-footed Australian. Clayton?
Platypus.
Correct. Identify the galaxy closest to the Milky Way. Wilburton?
Andromeda Galaxy.
Correct. What Texas city is on the Rio Grande across from the Mexican city of Nuevo Laredo? Clayton?
El Paso.
Incorrect. Wilburton?
El Dorado.
Incorrect. Laredo. What term for an induced trance was derived from the name of the Greek god of sleep? Wilburton?
Hypnos.
Correct. Fond of glue, hair, clothing, carpet, and paper, what kind of creature is a silverfish? Clayton?
Insect.
Correct. What kind of membranophone is this simple wind instrument that produces a sound when the player hums or sings into its mouthpiece? Clayton?
Kazoo.
Correct. All right. Upper airway obstructions account for about 3,000 deaths in the U.S. annually. Slapping someone on the back is not as effective as abdominal thrusts, a procedure also known as the what? Clayton?
Heimlich maneuver.
Correct. In 1891, a Colorado gold rush began when thousands traveled to Cripple Creek on the slopes of what mountain named after an American Army officer and explorer noted? Wilburton?
Pikes Peak.
Correct. Math question.
Express the following as a decimal. 4 times 10 to the negative 2 power.
All right, Wilburton?
0.04.
Correct. All right, great job, everyone. Euphony and cacophony indicates opposite kinds of what? Clayton?
Sound.
Correct. What conquistador who received an enormous ransom for Atahualpa nevertheless ordered his execution? Wilburton?
Pizarro.
Correct. Jet working is a craft of making beads, buttons, jewelry, or other items from jet, a dense black form of what substance? Wilburton?
Obsidian.
Incorrect. Clayton?
Coal.
Correct. Video question by Justin Alberty, the Vice President of Corporate Communications at GRDA.
What fuel is currently the world's largest energy source for producing electricity?
Wilburton?
Solar energy.
Incorrect. Clayton?
Propane.
Incorrect. Cole? All right, what Lewis Carroll poem is a showcase for Clayton?
The Jabberwocky.
Correct. This Greek mythical character was blind until he exposed his eyes to the rising sun. He was a giant and mighty hunter famed for his beauty. A constellation is named after him. Wilburton?
Orion.
Correct. Both the Puritans and the Pilgrims believed in the teachings of the French-born Swiss Protestant theologian named John who? Clayton?
Proctor.
Incorrect. Wilburton?
Smith.
Incorrect. Calvin. John Calvin. Complete this quote. And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge our lives, our fortunes, and Wilburton?
Our sacred honor.
Correct. Math question. You're going to drive 1,200 miles to see your grandfather. How much time will you save by averaging 60 miles per hour instead of 50 miles per hour? All right, anyone? Wilburton?
60.
Incorrect. Clayton?
4 hours.
Correct. All right. To whom was Alfred Smith referring when he said this? Given 4 years more, the third-term candidate will lead you over the hills to the poorhouse. Wilburton?
FDR.
Correct. Roosevelt. Describe numerically the vision of an individual who can see no better at 20 feet than someone with normal vision who can see at 200 feet. Anyone? 2,200. And that bell means time's up for the speed round. The score stands at 80 for Clayton and 80 for Wilburton. We have a tie, but don't go anywhere. Round 2 is coming up. We'll be right back.
Every day, the employees of the Grand River Dam Authority strive for excellence by focusing on the 5 E's: employees, electricity, environmental stewardship, economic development, and efficiency. We do this by producing low-cost, reliable electricity that touches 75 of the 77 counties in the state. At no cost to the taxpayers, we also manage 70,000 surface acres of lakes and the scenic Illinois River. Annually, the efforts of Team GRDA facilitate over $450 million in economic activity for Oklahoma.
The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation is a proud sponsor of I Want Answers on RSU Public TV. Throughout his life, Gerald Westby worked hard to add to the quality of life through his legacy of support for the arts, arts education, and culture. The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation continues this work.
At RCB Bank, you are not just a number. You are our neighbor, friend, coworker, PTA partner, business owner down the street, and so much more. We value our relationship with you. We are here to serve you at any of our locations or online at rcbbank.com. With over 50 locations across Oklahoma and Kansas, we're everywhere you need us to be. RCB Bank is your hometown community bank, interested in your financial well-being. RCB Bank, that's my bank.
I'm Treya, and I am captain of the Clayton academic team. I've been in academics since 7th grade, and I play the flute, clarinet, and piccolo, and I plan on majoring in music education. I also like to watch anime.
My name is Leon Macon, and I'm a senior at Clayton High School, and I'm the master pizza chef at the pizza place, and I wear size 16s in shoes.
My name is McKenna Nagel. I'm a senior at Clayton High School. I've been on the academic team all 4 years. I'm co-captain of the varsity basketball team. Marley's my twin sister and Leon's my cousin.
I'm Marley Nagel, and obviously McKenna's my twin and Leon's my cousin.
and I've been to the state track meet for discus 2 times and shot put once. This is I Want Answers on RSU TV.
And welcome back to I Want Answers, presented by GRDA. Teams, are you ready for more questions? Yeah, all right, because the advantage round is coming your way next.
Next up, the advantage round. In this round, the teams face off by first attempting to answer a speed question. The team that answers correctly receives 10 points and the opportunity to answer 3 advantage questions worth 10 points each. After the 3 advantage questions, it's back to the speed questions to determine who gets the next advantage. The speed questions can be answered by anyone, but the answers for the advantage questions must come from the team captain.
All right, we ready, Clayton? And we ready, Wilburton? Here we go. What adjective applies to rare metallic elements of high economic value? Clayton?
Gems.
Incorrect. Wilburton?
Jewels.
Incorrect. Precious. All right. The health authorities have killed your neighbor's dog and are examining its brain by the fluorescent antibody technique. They are looking for a virus that causes what disease? Wilburton?
Rabies.
Correct. Advantage for Wilburton. State history. 1969 was the year in which the New York Mets won the first World Series, and what 3-day rock music festival in the Catskills attracted some 500,000 fans?
The Woodstock Festival.
Absolutely. The setting of a novel by Upton Sinclair. Name Chicago's meatpacking district in the early 1900s.
Green Bay.
Incorrect. Packingtown. In 1542, what explorer sailing under the flag of Castile claimed the area around San Diego Bay for the Spanish Empire?
Magellan.
Incorrect. Juan Cabrillo. Back to speed. The name for what popular meat is also the surname of a man who led a colonial rebellion of Virginia, another who laid the foundation, Wilburton?
Bacon.
And yes, correct. Good job. Advantage for Wilburton. All right. Freedom is a category. What word that rhymes with sibilance completes this maxim? The price of liberty is eternal. No. Pass. Vigilance. This is from what amendment? Nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law.
The 6th Amendment?
Incorrect. 14th Amendment. The foundation for what freedom in America was laid by the Zenger case in 1735.
No answer.
An important topic these days, freedom of the press. All right, back to speed. Bivalves are mollusks with 2 shells. What are mollusks with 1 shell called? Clayton?
Univalve.
Correct. Advantage for Clayton. Your theme is science fiction. What is the name for hypothetical nanomachines that sense and adapt to environmental changes and perform various kinds of useful tasks?
Robots.
Incorrect. Nanobots. What character in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy says these things? Life, don't talk to me about life. I'd make a suggestion, but you wouldn't listen. I've calculated your chance of survival, but I don't think you'll like it.
Pass.
Marvin. This from what Ray Bradbury short story? They walked down the hall of their soundproofed happy life home, this house which clothed and fed and rocked them to sleep and played and sang and was good to them. Their approach sensitized a switch somewhere, and the nursery light flicked on when they came within 10 feet of it.
Fahrenheit 451.
Incorrect. The Veld. New books to add to our reading list. All right, back to speed. At 0 degrees, 2 vectors have a resultant equal to their sum, while at 180 degrees, 2 vectors have a resultant equal to what? Clayton?
360.
Incorrect. Wilburton?
90.
Incorrect. Their difference. I didn't know it either. Name the restriction imposed by a government on imports in terms of, Clayton?
Embargo.
Incorrect. In terms of their quantity permitted to enter a country. Wilburton?
Tariff.
Incorrect. Quota. Under whose leadership were these states annexed by Prussia in the 19th century? Clayton?
Frederick.
Incorrect.
Bismarck.
Wilburton?
Bismarck.
Yes, Big Bismarck. Advantage for Wilburton. And the category is sound. What is the acronym for the technology used in fish finders based on measuring the travel of sound pulses?
Sonar.
Correct. You strike a tuning fork and hold it close to a violin string. If the tuning fork matches the fundamental frequency of the string will start vibrating. Name this phenomenon.
Tunage.
Incorrect. Resonance. A sound with a frequency of about 287 vibrations per second is the note D on the classical scale. Name the note produced by 575 vibrations per second.
G.
Incorrect. It's D 1 octave higher. Back to speed. What city that is the site of NASA's Mission Control Center was sorely... Clayton?
Canaveral.
Incorrect. Was sorely disappointed to learn in 2011 that it would not be the home of one of the decommissioned space shuttles. Wilburton?
Houston.
Correct. Advantage for Wilburton. Old West is your category. Equipping an Old West gold prospector in exchange for a share of his profits was known as giving him what kind of stake?
Pass.
All right. Grub stake. George Custer was the leader of what cavalry until slaughtered at the Little Bighorn?
No answer.
No answer? 7th Cavalry. Roy Bean dubbed himself the Law West of what?
Mississippi.
Incorrect. The Pecos. All right, back to speed. What is the largest state in the land of Dixie? Clayton?
Texas.
Correct. Advantage for Clayton. Palindromes. What are the first 2 words of a 3-word palindrome ending with dynamos?
Pass.
What word completes this palindrome? Sex at noon.
Pass.
What are the last 2 words in the palindrome that begins with this? Do 9 men interpret 9 men?
Interrupt.
I nod. That was weird. All right, back to speed. And that's all the time we have for the advantage round. The score now stands at 100 Clayton and 140 for Wilburton. But don't go anywhere. We're coming right back.
Our world was founded on women. Our identity comes from our mothers.
I carry their wisdom.
The women have taught us our ways and traditions.
I carry my nation.
The women have taught us how to survive. Their strength guides us forward.
I carry on.
We are Muscogee women.
Culture, preserving it, living it.
I Want Answers is made possible by the Tulsa Port of Catoosa, one of the largest, most inland river ports of the U.S. inland river system. Agricultural commodities, building materials, fuel, and machinery are shipped into and out of the Tulsa Port of Catoosa daily using a combination of barge, rail, and truck. To learn more about the Tulsa Port of Catoosa, visit their website at tulsaport.com. And also by Advanced Research Chemicals, providing customer-focused solutions to basic and advanced chemical applications. ARC has a long history of giving back to our local and international communities. For more information, visit fluoridearc.com.
At Rogers State University, we keep things personal.
It all starts here.
RSU has campuses in Claremore, Bartlesville, and Pryor, with on-campus housing and a wide variety of programs to suit your needs.
It all starts here.
Rogers State University.
Every day, the employees of the Grand River Dam Authority strive for excellence by focusing on the 5 E's: employees, electricity, environmental stewardship, economic development, and efficiency. We do this by producing low-cost, reliable electricity that touches 75 of the 77 counties in the state. At no cost to the taxpayers, we also manage 70,000 surface acres of lakes and the scenic Illinois River. Annually, the efforts of Team GRDA facilitate over $450 million in economic activity for Oklahoma.
Hi, I'm Gavin Saki. I'm captain of the Wilburton academic team. I've been playing on the academic team for 3 years now. I also play trombone in the Wilburton Diggers Purple Pride Marching Band. And I'm a whiz at solving Rubik's Cubes.
My name is Stage Watkins. I'm a junior at Wilburton High School. I am bass drum in Wilburton Diggers Marching Band. I have been on academic team for 3 years. I'm going to KTC for criminal justice.
I'm Bridget Pelt. I'm a junior at Wilburton High School. I've been on the academic team for 2 years, and I love to read about mythology.
My name is Harsha. I'm a junior at Wilburton High School. This is my second year on the academic team. I run cross country, and I like keeping hydrated.
This is I Want Answers on RCB Public TV.
Welcome back to I Want Answers, presented by GRDA. We're down to the final round of our competition tonight. The whirlwind round is coming right up.
Next up, it's the whirlwind round. In this round, the trailing team gets to pick from one of 3 categories, and they get to choose whether they wish to answer the category's questions themselves or force the other team to answer them. The team will have 60 seconds to answer as many questions as possible, and then the other team gets their turn at one of 3 remaining categories. Each correct answer is worth 10 points. If any team correctly answers all 10 questions, they receive 10 bonus points.
All right, well, Clayton, y'all are trailing right now, so you get to pick between these 3 categories. The 5 senses, Winnie the Pooh, presidential initials. And you can pick for yourself, or you can give it to Wilburton.
Choose the last one. We'll do the 5 senses.
The 5 senses for yourself?
Yes.
All righty. Now remember, your time begins once I finish the first question. With which human sense would you associate these structures? Tympanic membrane.
Sight.
Incorrect. Retina.
Sight.
Correct. Semicircular canals.
Smell.
Incorrect. Olfactory epithelium. Yes. Iris.
Sight.
Yes. Hammer, anvil, stirrup.
Hearing.
Correct. Epidermis.
Touch.
Correct. Gustatory cells.
Touch.
Incorrect. Aqueous humor.
Taste.
Incorrect. Organ of Corti.
Sight.
Incorrect. All right. Woo, that was a good one. You got quite a few of those. Great job. Now we'll move on to Wilburton. And Wilburton, you get to pick between Winnie the Pooh, presidential initials, and key signatures.
We'll take presidential initials.
Presidential initials. All right, remember your time begins once I finish the first question. Give me the full name in each case. JQA.
John Quincy Adams.
John
Correct.
Quincy Adams. Yeah.
GHWB.
George H.W. Bush.
Full name, incorrect. MVB.
Martin Van Buren.
Correct. DDE.
Dwight D. Eisenhower.
Incorrect. Full name, please. CAA.
Calvin Arthur Coolidge.
Incorrect. WHH.
William Harding Harrison.
Incorrect. WHT.
William Howard Taft.
Correct. JKP.
Pass.
Okay. RMN.
Pass.
Okay, incorrect. WGH. Wow, those are some hard middle names in there. All right, great job, everyone. Okay, so we have 150 for Clayton and 170 for Wilburton. We're going to go back to our speed questions. We got some more time. All right, what are the meanings of the two prefixes used in this line? Archaebacteria are found in and near hydrothermal vents on the ocean floor. Clayton?
Ancient and water.
Correct. What two states are bordered to the south by Florida? Wilburton?
Georgia and Alabama.
Correct. Hydrocarbons are obtained principally from coal, tar, and what viscous liquid? Wilburton?
Oil.
Correct. What term for a sneaky, treacherous person also indicates a small, aggressive fur bearer related to the mink and ferret? Clayton?
Badger.
Incorrect. With a long, slender body, long tail, short legs, and fur that turns white in winter. Wilburton?
Weasel.
Correct. What mood is in these quotes by Albert Einstein? If I had my life to live over again, I'd be a plumber. If only I had known, I should have become a watchmaker. Wilburton?
Humorous.
Incorrect. Clayton?
Sarcastic.
Incorrect. It's subjunctive. What major branch of the Aleutian Current flows southward along the west coast of the U.S. from around the state of Washington to northern Baja California? Wilburton?
Bering.
Incorrect. Pass. California Current. What name beginning with A can refer to rulers? Caliph, monarch, tyrant, baron, king. Clayton?
Authority.
Incorrect. Wilburton?
Affluent.
Incorrect. Even though correct, but the correct answer is autocrat. And that bell concludes tonight's competition. The final score stands at 160 for Clayton and 200 for Wilburton. So Wilburton, you are our winners tonight. You both did fantastic jobs. Congratulations to you both. And Wilburton will advance to the next round of our competition, and we'll see them again in a few weeks. Thank you both teams for watching. Thank you, audience, for joining us as we showcase the knowledge of our local Green Country High School academic teams. Be sure to follow I Want Answers on Facebook and Instagram. And remember, you can catch up on past episodes anytime at rsu.tv. We'll see you next time for another exciting competition of I Want Answers.
I Want Answers is presented by the Grand River Dam Authority. Additional funding provided by the Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation, RCB Bank, the Muscogee Creek Nation, the Tulsa Port of Catoosa, Advanced Research Chemical, Rogers State University, and viewers like you. Thank you.